We've had a good week of practice so far. Yesterday was one of the better Tuesday practices we've had all year, so I was very encouraged with that. Today was solid. I think our guys are attentive. They know we're playing a good opponent, a tough place to play, and they know we're going to have to play well to win.
Gus, earlier you said that you're being careful with Nick in practice. Careful how exactly?
Well, he was injured 2 weeks ago, and so just bringing him along, making sure he's healthy as he can be for Saturday.
So he's been throwing this week or not?
Yeah, he's been doing everything. Yeah.
What were you kind of looking for to feel more comfortable, maybe with spreading the ball out a little bit? What were you looking from Nick this week to maybe make yourself feel comfortable that you can open things
Well,
up?
we felt comfortable somewhat last week, but we were fairly successful running the football. And kind of like I said, we got a lead. It was like a unique game the way it unfolded, and we were successful, and we just kept doing it. And so we have confidence that we can spread the ball around and we can throw it.
Gus, you talked about developing the passing game you and Coach Lashley. How important is it to get Nick back in practice to work on that?
Oh yeah, it's critical. You know, last week we've already said had very few reps, but you know, this is what week 10, so you know, we should have our base stuff down. It's just a matter of getting reps in practice and trying to get better.
Patrick Miller traveled with the team last week, but didn't get reps, I don't think, until quite late. Is Avery the starter at right tackle?
He is as of right now. I mean, there's still really good competition up front. Avery's done very well, and, but we, same time, you know, Pat's a good football player in his own right.
You're talking about Nick's ball handling, especially in the zone read. It's kind of hard to pick up where the ball is.
Yeah, he's very good at that. He's very good at making the right decisions. You know, really with all three running backs, and that's been very critical so far.
Gus, how do you think Jonathan Mincy's played this year, leading the SEC right now in passes defended?
Yeah, he's a competitor. He's one of those guys that likes the ball being thrown at him, and you know, he's done well in practice and it's carried over to games.
When you're noticing A.J. Johnson there, looks like the best linebacker there in the SEC and tackling at some point there at Tennessee.
I'm impressed with him. I'm very impressed with him. He's got a very good motor. He's got a nose for the football, and he's one of the best we've seen.
How do you think Tommy Thigpen's kind of probably helped coach him up a little bit and talk a little bit about your relationship with him?
Well, Tommy Thigpen's an excellent coach, and you know, he's very intelligent, and you know, we practice against each other numerous times, and I know that, he knows that, so you know, we'll have to be ready.
Yes, I know when you watch the defense, you're usually 20, almost 30 yards away at times. Just what can you explain? Just kind of the thought process of why you do what you do when the defense is going on. Why you like to take that vantage point as opposed to closer to the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, you know, usually I can see things a little bit better, see the big picture when I get a good angle. You know, when we're on defense.
So late in the season, is it difficult to keep guys focused at practice and excited about what they're doing?
Well, you know, that is a challenge sometimes, but this year's been quite a bit different. You know, our guys have been extremely locked in this week, and that's been very encouraging to me. There's been good intensity, there's been good leadership. That's usually a good sign.
How have the quarterback reps kind of been split, especially this week, knowing you want to take the time?
Yeah, it's pretty much like it was before. So we're getting back in routine.
Well, Gus Malzahn here, I know he just mentioned that you guys came out last game as healthy as you can remember defensively. I mean, to your knowledge, is everyone good to go for Saturday?
I believe so.
Just Brandon falls back in good standing at this point.
Yeah, he'll travel with us.
Anything else?
Just on a side topic, I know you're friendly with Todd Graham. He had quite a bizarre incident on a recruiting trip on a plane. Have you talked to Todd since then? And have you ever had something as strange as that?
Yeah, I talked to him 2 days ago, and it definitely was a scary experience for him. And he's glad to be here.
Gus, you have players that do kind of community service, stuff on their own, but or stuff that's kind of required of them sometimes. But when you see a guy, I don't want to get necessarily into specifics, but you see a guy that goes out and kind of makes that extra effort all on his own to talk to the kids after games or stuff like that. Can you kind of talk about that feeling?
Well, we always ask our guys to use their influence in a positive way, and when guys on their own, own idea, own time, not just a team idea, I think that just makes it extra special, and I'm proud of those guys.
What do you think about the effect they have, though, on especially young children?
Sure, well, our guys got great influence over a lot of people, and a lot of responsibility goes with that, and so that's a good thing when they do that.